said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They go to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Let's talk about Alabama. At some point, the media needs to recognize this is a team on a hot streak. They've put together a nice record, winning 3 straight, now knocking on the door of the top 25.
Yeah, and I think, Reese, the media also realizes what happened early in the season, and they took a few lumps, and they were kind of figuring out who they are. But I feel like the last 3 weeks, Jesse, they're playing as well as anybody in the country, and they know what their identity is.
I agree. I think in college football, year in, year out, teams get better and teams get worse. This is the former. They all of a sudden are starting to realize and figure out what gives them the best chance to win week in, week out. Guys are playing at a very high level. I don't see that stopping today.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He got a step and just dusted the field. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. Oh, better look out. He has the first and still on his feet. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long. Now you're set up to fail.
He's looking to pass. Got room to work. Fighting off the defender. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big third down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
Looking downfield on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Montgomery.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get into the ground. That is a ball.
It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A field goal try would have been a 51-yarder. They'll opt instead to try to move the chains on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that fourth down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him and to keep the drive alive.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They believe they can run right here. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
And he fires a bullet to the tight end. He gets a paw on it, but he couldn't get it in. He couldn't bring it in. What happens with tips and overthrows, defenses usually take advantage. They do here, and they get the big INT.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Going downfield to the big play. And this will be caught at the 30. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper.
There he goes. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys...
He strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! Extra point here will tie the game. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Running to the left. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. At the 45 on his way. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Fireworks are plenty in this first quarter, and these two teams put up some numbers as we look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab over the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. You got it! They will score! Touchdown tie! The extra point here would tie the game.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Pulls and fires complete. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Got it behind the line. It's Montgomery. Finds a crease at the 20. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Caught in the backfield. It's Montgomery. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Dogs!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And he puts through the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Back to pass. Got his man on the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Gets it out fast. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
Back to pass on second down. He'll throw it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. Got enough space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bama!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
He'll bring it out. It's Cameron. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Going to give him a different look. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, and that fires you up as a defense. That gives you some extra juice when you come in there and knock the living fire out of someone. Everybody on the defense gets jacked up.
Trying the left side. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And you can do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Running to Green. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Here we go. Looking downfield on 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Fires to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
That was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Intercepted deep in his own end. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive lineman. You see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air. I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
Unloads quickly. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's fourth down. This could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside their own 40. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the eye.
Gets it out quickly. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. At this Bulldog offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
After that big pickup on first down. The corners are walked up tight. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's in open space downfield. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Well, two things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up.
Oh, he's got some space. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Well, you know that every single week this guy's legs are going to be a problem, and the defense just has not had an answer for him. They can't keep him in the pocket. That last play, he's able to get outside, scramble, and go make something happen. And with that last run, he's now eclipsed the 100-yard rushing mark for the game.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Got it set up on the outside. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play the wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Dogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Now on the move. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Looking to throw for it. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Down and one, and they'll go for it. Trying to do it on the ground. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball, too. You could see there right after the third down play, looking at his sideline, saying, give me the ball. I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team. And he comes through big time.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that.
It's picked off, and that's number 10.
Two-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's got his man across the middle. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is doing.
Turning it on! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
And this was just a low man wins battle.